Hi everyone! Today's gonna be a fun one. Today I'll show you how to press these peony bulbs. This one's very special to me because I've always loved pressing flowers from my mom's garden. And the other day there was a storm, so my mom had to take some of the fully bloomed ones to make sure that they didn't get hurt by the storm. And unfortunately, we accidentally took some bulbs with us. That was definitely not the intention, but it couldn't be helped. But that doesn't mean they have to die and go to waste. No. Today we're going to press them. Now, to start off, we have to set up our flower pressing machine. We have to put the screws in facing upwards on the inside here of the wooden board. And then we have to put down our first sheet of paper. Voila! Then some cardboard for some nice padding, and then another sheet of paper. Now, I've already done this, but the next step that you should do is try to pluck all the leaves that came with the bulbs. That way we got a nice stem here. You can cut off the stems if you want. I personally love them with the long stems, especially since I like to use these petrified ones. The pressed ones that I have, I like to use them as bookmarks for my books when I'm on road trips. So they just work so nicely for that, but you can do whatever you want. This is your peony petal. Even, honestly, you could do this with any bulbs. Anyway, we can put these all down. Try to space them out as evenly as possible. We don't want them to overlap and get crushed with each other and leave a print. So I'll try to keep them as even as possible. Like some evenly spaced. Don't be afraid to move them. And then don't forget the little guys. We love our little guys. Very cute. These ones can't be used as bookmarks, but hey, I could just use them as for decor. Anything that's pressed is just so beautiful to me. Now, the next step is that we got to add more cardboard. Well, first, a layer of paper. Excusez-moi. Now we can add our paper like so. Now, it's not going to be completely flat, so we're going to have to work with what we got. Then we add our cardboard and other paper, like so. And now we add our lovely final panel and try to align them with the screws as much as possible. Trying to get this close so you guys can see, but see, just push it through, make sure they're aligned. There you go. Now, again, like I mentioned earlier, it's not going to be completely flat, but if we're going to press it, we're going to force it. Now, take all these little rings right here and put them on each of the holes. So you see right here. We're also going to put it right here as well, as you can see. And then we put them on the other ones. And then next, we're going to take these lovely frenzel here. Then we're going to put them on top, and then we're going to slide them down. Like that. Push them, give them a nice help. Excellent. Perfect. Now we don't have to push them all the way just yet. We just got to put this on each of them. So I'll let you do that and I'll show you how it looks completed and I'll meet you there. And here we are. We've put all of these little friends right here and screwed them down until it hit the wood. Now we're not going to screw them down anymore until we put each of them on right next to the wood itself. And then now we're going to try to screw them as much as possible and get these two as close together as we can. That way we can press the flowers inside. All right, here we go. Hi everyone, today's the day. We're going to open up the flower press machine and see how our peony buds did. Let's get cracking. Now to open it up, we have to unscrew these parts of it. We have to unscrew them all the way up. That way we can pull the wood board out of it. And you just gotta go up like this. As you can see, we did it as tight as we could without bending the wood because we don't want to ruin the wooden parts and have them crack. So we just gotta get this up. Just like that. And we will do this for each of them, that way we can lift up the board from the screws. Now, no rush or anything, you just got to get it up there so that way you can pull it off. Would be easier to do with two hands though, but can't for the video. But see, you just got to unscrew it there, take it off. Voila! See, we got that little header part out. Now we do this with each of the screws now. I'll do that outside the video, and I'll show you how to take them off and see the peonies. Now that each of these little heads are off, we can take out this parts that protected the wood from the metal parts on it as it was being pressed. So now we take off all of those. That way we can remove the wood plaque, the wood board here, and then we can see our peonies. See, just like this. No rush, no hurry. The flowers aren't too busy. Now we can take off the wooden board here. Just like so. See? Just move it off. Now we can remove the first layer of paper. We'll put that to the side right here. First layer of cardboard. And now we're going to see how the flowers look. We'll see how the buds did under the pressure, if we got them to the right pressure. I kept this in for about 2 weeks. Usually it's recommended 1 week, but instead of pressing actual flower petals, we pressed bulbs. And those, I believe, need a bit more time. So let's see how these turned out. Alrighty then. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. You can see there's retained a lot of color. It's not faded that much. So this looks really nice. I'm very happy. Look at how flat that is right there. Honestly, this came out much better than I thought. And you see there isn't like a ton of molding or anything. We kept it as dry as we could. So yeah, that's how you press peony bulbs. I'm glad you guys joined me on this journey. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure to like and subscribe and have an amazing day. Enjoy your day so much. Thank you all. Bye-bye.